apocalypse survivors. Calling all minimum wagers and 9-to-5ers. Calling all deep thinkers and cynic soakers. Calling all frustrated lyricists liver soakers. Calling all graph heads and top to bottom fillers. Calling all cats smoking cigarettes down the filters. Calling all escapists that dream through every weekday. Calling all the fed up activists sick of the cliches. It's time to wake up if the strange run's got you slave to the pace. It's time to face up to the way love is made by workdays and their great times. Time to reassess the dreams we shed and secrets kept to keep this mess from bringing death. Is what seems the best of the misconception they feed us. Try to beat that crust commercial sliding inside the Cheshire. Better fetch my sense of treasure, don't jeopardize the primer. Better step side of this headwinds checking in is an F5. I'm calling for all fighters and riders and not buy into liars and set fires.
Light the kerosene, here's a match. No more bridges attached, light the kerosene. Here's a match. No more bridges attached, light the kerosene. Here's a light the kerosene. Here's a
far from the sovereignty offered me my problem dodging Tyeaze. Far from profit following hollow bottle rocket prophecies. Far from atrocities brought to me by thoughtful prodigies. And far from the model of groveling karma disease. It's coming back, cutting like a lumberjack, stumbling facts, running bashful circles in the crafty lose their hunger last. So when you're looking for some thinking music, look me up. I'll be the butt of bad jokes, stroking numbered pads. Calling all tunnel rats missing the daylight. Calling conversational cripples like me who can't break ice. Calling all over analytical music dissectors. Calling movement makers, keeping artists under pressure. If you're ready to sever the straps or hold your back to the bed of nails, understand all that entails is one success for 10 that fail. If you're ready to bet on the head to step on underdog, you're in the right place. Don't find those boot marks on your back, cause that's a price paid. So step into this event, the best friend of a mess I call my head. You'll understand what's all this said, I'll paint the picture, you draw the rest. This is deviation, hopefully you'll call it all guests. Hopefully you'll notice calling anybody who's left. Calling all visionaries who see cages and prisons. Calling all nonconformists who can actually tell the difference. Calling all critics with headphones hooked up to their brains. Calling all starving artist watchers looking for a change. It goes work from 9 to 5 and then class from 5 to 9. Then try to find a spare 5 minutes to sit back and write a rhyme. I got 2 road clocks and a dim timeline. I got some more thoughts in event design. When I prove I'm lost to the pen, I'm fine, but I'm true. My constitutional sense is crime. Was a pair of seconds that I started with. I traded for his endless and the carcasses. Sun's better every breath making the bargain in. I'll grab a shit and sketch and I'll sharpen it. I finally realized talent in this life don't amount to much, except for malice and some strife and a subtle but pounding grudge. And balance of clowns on mics is something like a drowning buzz. Now it's like that cat's always uptight. I said what's up, he gave me a frown and shrug. Well, I'm sorry, but I found my love in this busy trying to understand my motives. Cause what's the point of higher education if I'm always gonna envy the homeless? What's the point of being down with crews when they play big shot and act like they don't know it? How long you to chase that porcelain promise before you notice you already broke it? Now I get no sleep and no one really knows me. I've been squinting my eyes so long I permanently got crow's feet. No treatment, no beats, and I hold these like rosary beads. My moment of peace is non-existent. I got tax line in the map showing the path to my conquered distance. Every morning I'm strapped with math books, sad books, and coffee bitches. I bought these cylinders with pots of piss in it. If they're ungrateful, forget their lost ambitions. I'm full that I'm not jealous. Maybe I'll take that back. I'd like to sit on my ass all day with tracks popping themselves out 8-track like that, but it's not happening. Cause everything in this life not how you imagine it. So I'll race the clock and brace for shock, cause I'm fully aware of its savageness. The scenery all passes and slips onto your tomb, and everybody wishes that they didn't have those tools. But if they would just listen and stop trying to prove that everything is nothing, then they'd probably finally move. The scenery all passes and slips onto your tomb, and everybody wishes that they didn't have those tools. But if they would just listen and stop trying to prove that everything is nothing, then they'd probably finally move. If every day you walk around with pockets full of rocks, one day you're forced to swim to save your life. What you got besides causes you lost and pictures of people you're not. Little less than your death wish ticket to the top of the message you left when you slid into your rock. You run out of bubbles to fit under your breath and pedal off as them a switch fixed odds. Oh, I see, it's gonna be that kind of argument where you don't move and I gotta prove myself by starting bottom and giving offering. Like fish in the bargain bin. I want every orphan to buddy up with an idol with false concerns. I'm gonna take a mash your preconceived notions, float in the distance and watch them burn. It's not impressive to see the flames prance when your name's chances, 30 to rain dance. And the same dances take it even after you denounce those name brands. Sound familiar? I swear I saw the sidewalk move. I swear it's not spoken the truth. I swear on everything holy, everything, nothing more than the broken roof. Can you overdo emotions dupes? You hopeless choose your own adventures, now smoking proof that anyone know that you'd hoped it too. I wish that I could wish for wishes better than I'd wished for, cause fine written violence and being rich somehow seems piss poor. I'm living in a nightmare that I'm really not equipped for, and my integrity and sense of peace became a little more than a bit bored. If I'm forced to remain stagnant in this tragic aspect twist of fate, I'll grit my teeth and kiss the maze goodbye and defy this twisted pace of all me answers, sparring champs, carved my starving likeness on an olive branch. It's all this chain, the small advances from the model camps to Scarlet Land. Tiny box cards on the Lionel, stop stars and some lies to tell. Why the hell's it always a drain patience? I hope you're fine being that smudge of a face at the train station. I hope you don't stay too long in those flames waiting. The scenery all passes and slips onto your tomb, and everybody wishes that they didn't have those dues. But if they would just listen and stop trying to prove that everything is nothing, then they'd probably finally move. The scenery all passes and slips onto your tomb, and everybody wishes that they didn't have those dues. But if they would just listen and stop trying to prove that everything is nothing, then they'd probably finally move. Step 1, drag caucus out then with the daybreak. Step 2, prepare brave for pain that comes when dreams vacate. Step 3, convince that our great race ain't a change. Step out, don't get bored, and support kids in the courts and gin in each of their 8 I'm taking baby steps to my one day, it'll make sense. Safety net, hanging lazy, don't blame me. Saviors with strings of angry threats. Trade me stress for a day off all the night and keep this shit. Cause a chisel can't chip that marble, that good hard soul to beat it with. I'm that seed that's sick from tilting itself without an atom to evaporate. The corpses and Davy Jones lock it look like hell. I hope your ass was saved. Wanna be a war hero? Do you throw a grand parade? Unless you wanna be the band that plays, you gotta fight, not recite those average claims. I got one claw around your cause's back. I could snap, I got a memory full of trash talk, those bald Sasquatch. Mad dog in the passing pod, people bothered and half-cocked. If you wanna break in your skull and rip those thoughts out from the personal black box. I think they're all blindfolded and dying for it. I think they're all blindfolded and dying for it. I think they're all blindfolded and dying for it. I think they're all blindfolded and dying for it. I think they got ice grills, cold shoulders, chipped in a chilly stare. Hello McFly, anybody home? Not like I really care. Seen a million pairs of legs, hold their poles like billiard players, but they're all just too damn stupid to collaborate on a bill of fare. Talk about ill prepared, I mean it, talk, fill the air. I'll take my time working fingers past flesh to expose the truth, it's fair. How diligently they watch with nervous effort as the whiskey bottle's empty and they find their prayers inside marked return to sender. Oh well, one more cold spell, oh well, one more joke to tell, oh well, one more hope fail, one more gold wrong stale, oh well. I've known hell to be a friendlier place than some imagine, like a really hot summer cabin. Your lips are moving, but what you asking? Have I seen your wonderful acting? Or thumbtack backspins? Well no, but that sounds amazing, absolutely smashing. I'm sure to dig it the second I stop gagging. Do I come up to you at parties and talk about how fucking dope I am at rapping? I think they're all blindfolded and dying for it. I think they're all blindfolded and dying for it. I think they're all blindfolded and dying for it. I think they're all blindfolded and dying for it. I think they got eyes like shiny silver dollars, a mouth like a pit bull. One hand shaking friendly greetings, the other digging in a tip bowl. They got feet like anchors, stuck stagnant like lichen. They got their eyes on your organs, cause you signed a dollar line on your license. Dwarfs with the identity crisis of a giant. Boards and rusty nails side by side on the tired eyelids. Morbidized the orbiting life from outside our crisis, cause everything's easier when you're beating your dead horse that don't run crying. I'm critical of dying, yeah, easy to say the least. Every piece that breathes has got a list of grievances from A to Z. And most rely on the fact we packed a brain into a razor thieves. We're trying to bash the earth against the heavens till every last angel bleeds. I think they're all blindfolded and dying for it. I think they're all blindfolded and dying for it. I think they're all blindfolded and dying for it. I think they're all blindfolded and dying for it. I think they're all blind. Yo, this is for the big-headed egos that show no courtesy, and this is for the fools who can't help but misinterpret me. But this is for my crew who be raising up the mercury, and this is for the cats who write enticing shit and work with me. Cause every day's a struggle, and every day's a hustle, and there's a million madmen all waiting to watch me crumble. So I'm gonna give you what you want, but I ain't gonna do it subtle. When I combust, I'll crush the earth to dust and turn oceans to puddles. Cause round here, the radio bellows doom, and in these parts, there's no such thing as a mellow tune. Where I'm at, they're all yelling the hell is tune, but right now I'd probably kill for just a little elbow room. That's why I quit watching my mouth and I gave up on a happy ending. I quit that awful doubt and trying to be so damn friendly. So forgive me if I'm no longer encouraging when I talk to kids, but I realize the status quo is worship no matter how god awful it is, and I just can't live with that. So go and grab yourself a big gun, strap on your Timbos, call your homies, start the makeshift witch hunt. There's a million lives to lead, and I suggest you live one and not rot in the same spot you haven't moved a single inch from. Well, I guess you're right, now I'm giving hurting advice, and I'm really not the type of guy who's led the perfect life. But I feel that I'm entitled when I say this in my rap, cause I am that cat that carries twice his weight upon his back. So before they pull my heart out of my open chest, I'm gonna leave a mark stamped right on this smoking mess. Cause if I learn one thing, well then this coke and choke and distress. It's if you want something done right, yeah, you know the rest. Yeah, you know the rest. You know the rest. Want something done right, you better do it yourself. Damn right to be carrying a pair of spare panties beheaded upon my back. My plans are to handle this battle and rattle the answer to why I act. Is there my nearly feral fellows mellow? Why not try that? You're illusion, confusing and choosing to lose. How long do you really think this life lasts? Damn right to be carrying a pair of spare panties beheaded upon my back. My plans are to handle this battle and rattle the answer to why I act. Is there my nearly feral fellows mellow? Why not try that? You're illusion, confusing and choosing to lose. How long do you really think this life lasts? Go ahead, bury me up to my neck to see if I can get out, and when I do, to check if you believe it. Cause in my experience, life's an ocean without reason, and it's a fact that most of the cats I know are simply sinking. See, nowadays anyone can rock the cape and tights and parade around the house, too lazy to save a life. As long as they got just a couple fans that say the right to do's will be forgotten, but I'll still work to pay for life. I used to watch the clock hear the ticks and hate the sound, then one day it snapped and I realized I couldn't wait around. So I dissected records, connected segments to the breaks I found, and dove headfirst into the pressure of this parade of clowns. I've been carrying the weight, they rock the barely caring face. It's all apparently a phase, it's all arbitrarily malaise. It all goes bare and tears away into a buried serenade. So spare me your complaints while you're staring into space. I've always had my side to prove, they've always had their pie to lose. I've never had to hide the truth, I've never heard them lie so smooth. Every time I try to move, first I gotta pry me loose from this unsightly tightened noose. So check it, for the record, I'm not really in the dying mood. I catch reality and punch it through a drum line, cause every shadowed soul I meet is searching for the sunshine. That's why I hold life in my teeth, cause I don't trust time. I know I gotta do it myself if I want it done right. Damn right to be carrying a pair of spare panties beheaded upon my back. My plans are to handle this battle and rattle the answer to why I act. Is there my nearly feral fellows and mellow? Why not try that? You're illusion, confusing and choosing to lose. How long do you really think this life lasts? Damn right to be carrying a pair of spare panties beheaded upon my back. My plans are to handle this battle and rattle the answer to why I act. Is there my nearly feral fellows and mellow? Why not try that? You're illusion, confusing and choosing to lose. How long do you really think this life lasts?
Welcome in. Now follow the rubber line to your seat.
this man did have a point. In fact, he had hundreds of them, all pointing in different directions.
It's not supposed to make sense.
My head spins all the time. I'm trying to make it stop.
Bringing the boom bap back to the true fans with nothing but two hands, crushing some dudes' plans and touching a cool grand. Your crew's bland and your beats sound like you're drumming on two cans. Yeah, it's fun to remove facts, tread water and hold your life rap, but I be melting these pissed off cold shoulders like polarized caps. Try that. Gonna fight back and get your title and mic snatch. I don't care if you pay me or breaker or DJ or write graph. You might have to grasp it on the device. You're quite whack. You're not the right craft. Man, y'all should buy wax. Nothing besides that. My bad. Didn't know you like to crash in your life flash before you ride so fast. Your mind lasts so long you awoke at the bypass. My rhyme has been cavernous like mountain passes. Tiles with more heads, not girl and labyrinth with more sides than a giant amethyst. Corner and dark in a abandoned cabin and Canada cram with tarantulas. Mounted in a zookeeper breeding pandas that have no stamina. I can damages by the mandibles and tell them they're brandy basic. They leave marks and veins, forget it in 5 minutes like Sammy Jenkins. But I can't be taken, I stand with patience, fatter than a pan of bacon. For the record, we rock more clubs than a pack of cavemen. Displaying more lines than a BTR with bad tracking. More rhymes than cats working McDonald's rocking black khakis. Now cats are mad at me like it's my fault they rap bad. I think they're just pissed cause they claim they run things but they can't catch me. So next time you grab the mic, I'll have you packing your Samsonite. Get a chance to hide in a damn disguise, yelling with the weather like dragonflies. Cause it gets colder when this mic control leaves hip-hop fighting soldiers and the life is cola, crammed into boxes like pantomimes. So you be rockin' it, I wish you would stop stopping it. Cause all these cats are dropping nonsense and too damn talkative. I think your last prerogative got caught in the jaws of the populace, and someone's gotta catch the ball when y'all be up there dropping it. So you be rockin' it, I wish you would stop stopping it. Cause all these cats are dropping nonsense and too damn talkative. I think your last prerogative got caught in the jaws of the populace, and someone's gotta catch the ball when y'all be up there dropping it. The venue's broken open, the token MCs are showing, improving, and hoping for vibes, smoking a chance to choke it. The swallowed words looking like models rocking a hollow surge. For purpose, perch the limb that's cursed, the murderous perch of words. So now who's served, now who's grabbing their loot from the green room, trying to make it to the door, wishing that they would see through. I got a mean crew, 3 feet long, they can hardly breathe through. We'll run up in your club in cheap suits, screaming for free. They take the mic from your hand, and as your whack fans fill the hall, throw up promo copies of White Snake and break and kill them all. Yeah, you thought you knew, hardly fool, you're talking to a rockin' dude. Dropping moves like B-boys and gangsters popping off at you. Up to monster chops, a problem boxing, bombing rappers from makeshift, shape shit with thought. Install the trauma after the average master gets served and disturbed with the word disasters. We plaster the axes like Michael Jackson's face with craftwork. Our top words off center like a paper boy in the bad curve. Eating cats like Alpha, I can't pat on the rap verse, making tracks burn. The same bittersweet rhymes I spit the dumb players, my tongue savors. You know that dude sentence burns fools like albino sunbathers. So you be rockin' it, I wish you would stop stopping it. Cause all these cats are dropping nonsense and too damn talkative. I think your last prerogative got caught in the jaws of the populace, and someone's gotta catch the ball when y'all be up there dropping it. So you be rockin' it, I wish you would stop stopping it. Cause all these cats are dropping nonsense and too damn talkative. I think your last prerogative got caught in the jaws of the populace, and someone's gotta catch the ball when y'all be up there dropping it. It's hard to see through the lines at times, but designs to find the kind of ties I had in mind when I tried to pry the autopilot. One-sided, life is hybrid, part-sided to the heart of fire inside it. Pure love embedded in violence. Oh, irony's just priceless. How mindless, just decide it's not a crisis if you never have to fight it. So fight it, don't close those eyelids. To give up to sign the weakness, I'd give my life to beat this. I'd give my aching mind to break if anger wasn't ceasing. It's been shaking round like grievance. It's been making rounds like leaflets. It's been saving all its patience for the day it finally needs it. They say that life's a prefix and you better write it proper. To die a pauper might just offer more than what your life is bought for. I can stop for a second till I get stuck on the fact that the folks I know that denounce the most corrupt. It opens up a new road, a new step, a new road. Maybe they put themselves out there for better vantage point to laugh at you from, or me from. Cause I've seen some that eat their young with giant mouths and beating drums. They think it's fun as they scream with bleeding tongues. It's hard for me to stomach, harder still to comprehend how a lot of talk of love comes from those that kill their friends. It's a familiar scent built from bending pilfered pennies into steps and pressing sense the second left beneath the death of every breath. Didn't it used to mean something? Didn't you used to feel it? Sealed lips that appeal to visitors fidget. Now see the real stakes behind the scarecrow face. Couldn't bear the weight, it's fair to say I built bridges just to burn them, and youth remains as vampire chest tearing stakes. I don't got time for careless mistakes, for soft spots to repair my wake. I'm sick of angels and burnt out sacks and saints that carry blades. Messages stumble through premonitions next to drunken junkie mechanism pedals wisdom. 1 second my fate is sideways primate mind framing the next to migraine ties veins as it drags its broken hind legs. 1 second every session is stressing brethren meshes, and the next is severed head of every friend's left in the trenches. 1 second everything I see is an empty canvas, and the next is damaged fantasy dreams of pre-Atlantis. And all that death is tired of everybody asking why me, instead of reflecting on the simple side of they died free. All that people are sick of death knocking during primetime programs, and the old man could've waited till the credits rolled and grabbed with both hands. How inconsiderate, the privileged living hypocrites. How insidious, that sickle wielding grim reaper that needs to visit us. Civility is Icarus, I see the ones that fire dropping. I've seen a life that's rotten, slow path through moving humans don't have that kind of option. I've been knocking my concoction up for days to tighten softly, biting off these limbs that I've been relying awfully heavy on. Depending on the bending trauma, I'll supply the bench for starters. If you trust my grin enough to say I'm destined for starter. Everyone I know is a camera marksman, shooting standard truth and buttering it up till every suck they know's been filmed landing on the moon. They're all phantoms I assume, and standing where I do, I'm sure I look like one of them, but I don't have the guts or the plans to move. Messages stumble through premonitions next to drunken junkie mechanism pedals wisdom. 1 second my fate is sideways primate mind frame, the next to migraine ties veins as it drags its broken hind legs. 1 second every session is stressing brethren meshes, in the next is severed head of every friend's left in the trenches. 1 second everything I see is an empty canvas, and the next is damaged fantasy dreams of pre-Atlantis. Damn it, I hope the view from this pigeonhole isn't overrated, cause I'll put myself up for the experiment. As long as you got a lawnmower makings, I'll get my white protest cheat. It's so on some cliche sayings, as long as it'll penetrate one of the schools on this debate. Feed my ego, your pencil shavings, and I'll spit out the pungent truths. I trade 1,000 these pounding heads for an old-fashioned number 2. I trade 1,000,000 these villains for the sound of a crowd and they love the move. I trade one of these numb fingers for a cause dumb enough to prove. Toss me just a crumb or 2, and as long as I'm down here waiting, screw me back together, I'm craving the introspective pain of warm maintenance. I'm faded from face to Jada face, Chris in the camera will plan this race. As I hand the praises off, it's up, wham, slam to the pancake page. Got me wishing for 15 minutes and a bigger family to disgrace, but I'll set off a Grammy and a couple vanity plates to prove my sanity pays. This is religion grab bag, and I suffer from butterfingers, but I'm throwing a bash for beauty next week, and I'm just hoping somebody brings her. If not, I got Huckle's book pass and a bucket of bumblebee stingers. Attendance is mandatory, we'll separate the big shot mumblers from the real drinkers. Am I right? I mean, really, am I right? I really am. I know I composed my anthem, blow it through the speakers, hold that note and say I wrote it. Drug dealers are the richest and starving artists are the brokest. Teachers don't get paid for shit, and my form was terrorized by locusts. But I terrorize the train cars and paint my name in a couple freezing hands, and I live those cynic minutes with pride deeper than any tree could stand. Yeah, it's Friday night again, I'm looking for a fight to win. I'm looking for some fakes with shitty beatboxes I'll cipher in. It's Friday night again, and I'm in my room writing when the world's burning, turning, getting swallowed by Leviathan. Man, it's Friday night again, I swore this happened last week. Just another good excuse to add these in your rap sheet. Yes, it's Friday night again, I guess that it's about time. So everybody shut up, sentence shut up to shout rhymes. I'm not budging from this room, there's a hunch in a rusty tomb of bystanders. A war cell short allowed through the pride. Damn, you'd be too concerned with air and not enough of breath. Cause for every megaphone you test, there's a million skeptics studying steps, and I'm probably one of them. Pulling an narcolepsy, wondering why you rockin' sex in the come up under the sucker bunch when you function just to stand under them. Understand? Everyone's got their favorite placement, and mine just happens to be behind an NPC in that studio or basement. Take my atrophied limbs and wave with the cheeks pressed against the window, wait for the day I cave in. Cause I closed both my eyes while I was aiming. Do you really think it makes a difference that I don't participate in your drug-induced introspections, dissecting pigments? I don't move for years, just so when I do they call me vintage. I find it much more fascinating when there's some actual emotions built up behind that grimace. So screw off, go sit in your car, listen to that old tape, you gotta woo-ha. Cause I got you all in check, it might be best if you just move on. The herd is losing interest, the words are becoming senseless, and the murder rate is coming over fences with a vengeance. If you don't want that precious aluminum can dented, I suggest you shift your presence to a face that's a little less offended. Get the message, should I set it in stone and grab it? Should also provide the sharp edges if you hold that tree branch, well I will. Civil is a pharaoh and bitter is a daily flavor, so go ahead, slip it under my door and I promise I'll check it later. One major player, plastic K cups and the bready breaks. Forgive my absence, but I probably would've just dissed your friends anyway. Yo, it's Friday night again, I'm looking for a fight to win. I'm looking for some fakes and shitty beatboxes I'll cipher in. Yeah, it's Friday night again, and I'm in my room writing when the world's burning, turning, getting swallowed by Leviathan. Man, it's Friday night again, I swore this happened last week. Just another good excuse to add these in your rap sheet. Yeah, it's Friday night again, I guess that it's about time. So everybody shut up, Sentence is here to shout rhymes. Man, it's Friday night again, I'm looking for a fight to win. I'm looking for some fakes with shitty beatboxes I'll cipher in. That's right, it's Friday night again, and I'm in my room writing when the world's burning, turning, getting swallowed by Leviathan. Yeah, it's Friday night again, I swore this happened last week. Just another good excuse to add these in your rap sheet. Yeah, it's Friday night again, I guess that it's about time. So everybody shut up, Sentence is here to shout rhymes. Man, it's Friday night again, I'm looking for a fight to win. I'm looking for some fakes with shitty beatboxes I'll cipher in. Yeah, it's Friday night again, and I'm in my room writing when the world's burning, turning, getting swallowed by Leviathan. Man, it's Friday night again, I swore this happened last week. Just another good excuse to add these in your rap sheet. Yes, it's Friday night again, I guess that it's about time. So everybody shut up, Sentence is here to shout rhymes. Yo, it's Friday night again, I'm looking for a fight to win. I'm looking for some fakes with shitty beatboxes I'll cipher in. Yeah, it's Friday night again, and I'm in my room writing when the world's burning, turning, getting swallowed by Leviathan. Man, it's Friday night again, I swore this happened last week. Just another good excuse to add things to your rap sheet. Yes, it's Friday night again, I guess that it's about time. So everybody shut up. pushing all the buttons and giving a cruel offer. Mister, I got stuck with a bucket of smooth talkers. Put the gun away, I'm just another underpaid lewd stalker, trying to get the princess like Luke and Chewbacca. Moonshine, I need moonshine. Life starting to act up. Distill it, pour it, kill it, drink it straight from the bathtub. Look inside my sad puddle of life and reassure me it may be blurry, but it's somewhere above that lump of industrial sludge in the trash dump. Now I'm a part of it. Whenever I get the better of the police, and I'm a part of it. At least that's what the beast on my head told me. And I'm a part of along it, with every blind reminder patrolling. And I'm a part of it. I have been ever since the fateful day they sold me. So let's play catch up. First everyone lag behind and drag it out of mind and only use it half the time. Pass the wine, give my rippled dreams a reason to shout and suffer. It's over, I'm bored. Stitch my jeans to the couch cause I'm going nowhere. I was scared but I accepted a little more. Decided I'll pilot this mind that's right to hell until it trickles off. Once I hit the middle dot, I'm off my grizzle paw, sitting talk to the riddle blocks and the tremor stop. I'll invent the parts to escape this frigid box. I never said I understood, I just stood in as an observer. Every friend I've ever pushed over the edge was screaming murder. It kinda looks like everyone's crooked, murmuring curse words. They said that it was simple, so I signed on with the verse. I'm not trying to deny that I'm not a model anomaly. I don't think that I can live without the population watching me. Everything I've ever heard has been confusing, but what's stopping me is possibly the thought that these monsters don't seem so odd to me. I heard it ain't all good, but everything counts. And I repeat that every single time my head starts to pound. This shit malevolent sound to the peasants and clowns. Well, human beings think they're what the universe is centered around. So when the zealots settle down, quit yelling the heaven bound. There's no telling, perhaps I'll get some rest when they step from the treasured ground. Yeah, I know it's sacred, so you know what time it is. Time to reproduce and prove it's still cool to lie to kids. Time to recruit your looters, you cannons at each other from pirate ships. Time to dilute the foolish students of the news for those that try to resist. I'm not trying to be enlightened, just desensitize me and throw me in a tar-bitten army with weed and vice. Life's not awful, I just got this monster in my closet breathing light. I'm a bit concerned cause I hear the twists and turns of those skeleton demons fight. This is celebrity deathmatch, just get me a press pass. Penning an edge path, pennies and setbacks. Post me a notice with directions to the closest meth lab. What's important is my storm in the morning. I finally got the warning so my sword swings and just step back. I never said I understood, I just stood in as an observer. Every friend I've ever pushed over the edge was screaming murder. It kinda looks like everyone's crooked, murmuring curse words. They said that it was simple, so I signed on with the verse. I'm not trying to deny that I'm not a model anomaly. I don't think that I can live without the population watching me. Everything I've ever heard has been confusing, but what's stopping me is possibly the thought that these monsters don't seem so odd to me.
Mics, what it like to be up in the line of sight. Line of sight, and figure when your timing's right. Timing's right, timing right, the timing's right. I can feel it, I can feel it, I can feel it, I can feel it, I can feel it. Crush mics, what it like to be up in the line of sight. Line of sight, figure when the timing's right. The timing's right, timing's right, the timing's right, and I can feel it, I can feel it, I can feel it, I can feel it, I can feel it. You can scream all you want, but that doesn't mean the squad's patched. With the first scent of emerged flesh, is certain death like shark attacks. Pulling out my heart to ask if you can deal it. Start to crack in two pieces with you, cause I secret to that and thought to match. Like you didn't know the purpose in the first place. Keeping the meaning hidden, minds are prison like a birdcage. If you want the world to change, get some motivation. We've been waiting to save it through 40 days of starvation. Make shit, phrasing it all, title in the Colorado. Here to save the planet if you want the practice accurate. Effort is extravagant, intelligent when settled in irrelevant embellishes for medical attachment. Here's your crack, get the hell off my car. And please quit sucking dick to get what you want. This addiction to kill every MC across the rhythm is the same mission that made me a cynic and since that I don't take it too you lightly. I'm holding my own. What other rappers are so old, they're going more than the bone. The proportions are all wrong, importance is gone soft. Cause most of the people in this state have sore tits from long cops. Hey Saints, why don't you let them know a thing or two? Put your thoughts together and shout them just like the singers do.
Had to climb the minds like vines with rhymes
to get them open.
Have to shine and prime the finding lines of mics.
We left them smoking,
overdosing,
broken open,
showing post, flows in motion. Blowing the moment to moment explosion, going for those the hope is chosen.
Had to climb the minds like vines with rhymes
to get them open.
Have to shining prime divining lines of mics.
We left them smoking,
overdosing,
broken open,
showed them post,
flows in motion.
Blowing the moment explosion, going for those the hopeless chosen.
We broken your You better be quicker than any MC who sees me wrong to deny his envy. Are you ready? You sure as hell better be, cause enemies are my specialty. And I got plenty, but I got room for you and you act rude if you step to me. I need fresh MCs hemorrhaging, but dissidents hip-hop misfits, cause there's evidence my witness. The makeshift conjure just a sick and twist the acidic mix of images, leave an imprint. Man, a lot of cats these days are making hip-hop music while we live it. It goes. It goes. It goes. It goes. It goes. We bring armor and joy. We rip and parts like swords. So grab your armor and board. But that won't stop the assault. You're all just groveling porn. You got no operative cause. The guard's been off the hook so long. It's like we never been on. It's like we never been on. Something is holding us back. Ripping foes with the knife. We grip their swords and attack. So switch your songs to this track and never let it slip away. Hitting switches on the mic so no one will listen to what you say. It was about elementary age when I was oblivious, no way to control it. My idols were athletes, I'd ride in the backseat, rocking Public Enemy in a bullet. I guess it was about high school age where I quit blending inks, it didn't feel right. Told my peers just screw off, check my camouflage pants in for real life. I took that shifty little craft off, the edge was a big push. Launch that shit out of a catapult, I sat and build out of something different, driftwood. Now every savior's a schizophrenic, a burning flame of a kerosene tinted bush. Shattered pieces, pulling his shattered feet down the trail alongside pigs' holes. Got the peanut gallery staring with blank face like it's all nonsense. But I'll be a vegetarian till they can't humans like mechanically separated pork products. I see my forefathers modernize, run God out of his corner office. I'm ducking the Walking Dead till they get the balls to be the coroner's process. Corpses, foxholes, misogynist mares, blaring reminders, personalities on with crazy glue wires and a pair of pliers. Apparently pirates are no parents inside, or was there to decide on the answer the question. I got the proof, and I'll keep asking Sylvia Plath the truth till I see her coffin move. They're walking through the modern zoo, cocked and aimed and dropping fools. What's I to do? Wander with them, looking for someone to sock it to. Might as well, life is hell, let's build it up and fight ourselves. And maybe the monster I am, my mindset on the title belt. It seems to me the least I can do is repay you for the time you helped. I faked the laugh, but it faded fast and left me with an aching gap. When the gasket fraction, I passed out and woke up with a pen crushed in my angry grasp. Now I'm down to an inch of wick, fingernails cracked from always scraped and wax. But I'm gonna sell you my opinion as long as I still gotta take a gas. With his face, I take the chance to walk like a German stormtrooper. I'll plant my seeds of thoughts till I got holes in both of my worn pumas. I'll dodge crop dusters and bombs with Sun Tzu war maneuvers. I'll quote Ronnie King, try to recruit Buddha and stop moving. Makes us like a portrait of a paintbrush, digging in a bucket of red hearts till the fame. You can find me under rocks, the subject of subtle talk. Just dig in the ocean like barnacle cluttered docks. I'd like to shake your hand and take your fingers, tear them off. I'm a dwarf with amputated limbs and the job to repair the stars. I'm the luckiest man alive, it's not possible to tear the hearts. I'm everyone you've ever met in your life. I'm made up of spare parts. Another skipping stone sitting home, listening to twisted poems. Lost generation Hemingway impersonator, semi-soul. But aren't we all at least a little piecing together crude thoughts? I'm that cat in the background, little snapshot in his shoebox. Stuck there by coincidence, free beer and the desire to know what school talk. Poking fun behind you, laughing back as you chose to live in a removed box. Nah, we're all floating downstream winter in wicker baskets, trying to practice for that last cynical minute before we hit our caskets. In this ghost-written pigeonholed biographical madness, it grabbed us and shattered our patterns of pleasure and glued back together our happiness with spare parts labeled hazardous. Grappling with a panic button and a slanted two-handed grip. My friends used to rap, now they sell me pyramid schemes and bags of shit. So my work's built on perseverance, unlike the cats who quit when it's like cashing in. The block on enough walks to see where the real passion is. Take a guess. But if their hearts were as big as our heads, they wouldn't need that safety net. That's the thing that aids my pain. If I had a nickel for every one of my influences that fell off, I'd have the funds to give them the handouts they crave to pave the way. Food on shelves, 5 J's a day, wasted ambition and the grave is made. Who am I to complain? Show me what you're made of. Who am I to complain? Show me what you're made of. Who am I to complain what you're made of? Makes sus. Like a portrait, I'm a paintbrush, digging in a bucket of red hearts till a vein busts. You can find me on the rocks, the subject of subtle talk, just dig in the ocean like barnacle cluttered dots. I'd like to shake your hand, take your fingers and tear them off. I'm a dwarf with amputated limbs with the job to repair the stars. I'm the luckiest man alive, it's not possible to tear the heart. Everyone you've ever met in your life is made up of spare parts.
It's anguish combined into statements. Blank face expressions rearranged to make the pain drip. The faint rip of the heart accompanied with your salty tears. Selling your shares of an event to be a lonely outcast with a beard. Rhetoric forms a ball, scribbled notes upon a child's wall. An obsessed of how you feel, motionless gears turning to a stall. Trapped inside a column hall, beneath real life hides the machine. Turning and tangling a fingered web to build purpose to why we grieve. Rolling up a hard sleeve, adding fuel to a burning flame. The same answers regurgitated make up this life, a god to blame. A name to slay, a baby to beat, a drink to down, a cause to kill. My will combined with the past forms pillars of familiar smells, memories of hate, swastika emblems, labels take my sight. A fight to answer the murmurs asked by everyone contained within your life. Chew the flesh by itself, gain ticks, the second-hand push. What a rush to feel comfort from a normal God-fearing outlook. What a rush to feel comfort from a normal God-fearing outlook. What a rush to feel comfort from a normal God-fearing outlook. My outlook upon God's field, surveying the ever-spinning water trap. 75% plus your beliefs makes up most of what I lack.
The frame was constructed from trust and something stuck in the rust and junk pile of functions already toddlered and corrupted. The gears are mirrored fears, modernized every year. Grinding and winding minds through burning hoops with empty tears. Of what is simply, we're built on a foundation of thoughts already thought up. Extensions of them bend on perceptions with every second that we're brought up. They taught us with sob stories, teetering on needles slightly offset, and we delete certain pieces out of our own meaning and repeat the process. In an odd sense, it's not all that far-fetched, really isn't. I mean, symptoms of imprints are simply inches from our faces every minute. The gears grind, sparks fly, years find civic devotion. Dear mind, the hard times, squeal, whine, and spit out emotion. Nearby, the roll my clear kind of mimicking clones. I feel fine, but I'm drawn by these weird ties. The images shown in my clear eyes. A charred pile of mirrored cries, all ripping me open. So here lies one martyred life. He still died like those living before him. The gears keep on turning, diverting ideas through twisted metal, screeching malignant pedals, stops mechanical vessels, a million hollow heads recycled last rights and perception. One man's fence and lead grin is his brethren's present headwind.
Feeding a machine with every second, bits and pieces of a candy necklace. In one ear and out the other, marking symbols of how we're each erected, differing by affection. From mom and daddy's pale blank expressions, compiled to form the shades crumbled in segments of personal direction.
It's terminal, I'm guessing. I don't think there's any escaping it. One hand holding the saber, one second it's razor edge, just trying to aim with it. Where's the grateful savior found in the labor of my slave? And is this all a minute of primitive dribble chins mimicking the same grins that made my wits?
The atomic clock that sits on one bars beneath childhood diversions, perversions of the true spit mixture regurgitated until submersion.
Surgeon burning herdsmen with certain purpose to the point of burst and burst. A cumulative sermon built on stilts of impermanence.
Eat the dirt and ask me later, my spoon is concrete in simple form.
Watch the wildlife pile high, cracks and street corner thistle thorns.
Pine and mourn, rebirth by narration, doors adorned by the Passover ghost.
The mind that finds its time in the storm's eye is the one that laughs last. I hope. I hope. I hope. I hope. I hope. I hope.
Human activities are drearily predictable. It should now be obvious that what you call a reality is a function of these precisely predictable because pre-recorded human activities.
chances at glances, mad hatters, mass transit, crack, ragged backstabbers, grabbing at a bad habit. I see the long days, the lost ways, the arms race, the dawn's blaze in this modern day Pompeii. As stars fade, peasants are praying, it's not hopeless, sitting on a park bench and waiting for Moses to give them a prognosis and scrape them off their sofas and take the bed of thorns and straight replace it with roses, waiting for their savior to summon them like a cold date, slap a sticker on their chest that reads congratulations, you're saved. Well, there's more ways than one to skin a cat. It's just that once you take the offer, you can't give it back. I live a life with a pen and pad and a sketchbook filled with grips and crap. And if it lasts, my mission stands while twisting back and rips the plans on my slipping hands, and the hourglass can't grip the sands. I'll give a grand farewell to the platform on which it stands. I see the roots digested by the termites. I see the proof unimpressed by the searchlights. I see the truth and its emptiness and her pride. I see things differently since the days of skateboards and dirt bikes. Now I see the fangs and the phantoms and the schemes and teams of fire breathing, king for a day demons, feeding on the dreams with murderous hell construction. My poetry's a shelter from this world's self-destruction. I've been stubborn as a sunburn since the first day I felt that something. You're showing off your life like I can't tell that it's a dungeon. My poetry's a shelter from this world's self-destruction. I've been stubborn as a sunburn since the first day I felt that something. Shelter, poetry, poetry, bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry, bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry. I hear the crash of crumbling continents over me. Bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry, bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry, bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry. I feel the shaking and breaking bombshells and mortars breathe. Bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry, bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry, bomb, shelter, poetry. It's my only escape from this crazy world that be choking me. This is the groveling apostle lookalike contest. The probable cause crooks and abominable crime process. The song of the bronze guards and their tanning bed like sockets. Nah, this is the hippest support group to ever deal with life's losses. This is Loch Ness and a mobster stream marching down your block with a gun cocked in his violin case and C4 in his lunchbox. This is jump off point, drunk car fight, trump charge crime, junkyard pride. One false run for the money, some call life. So I'ma spit these rhymes to the walking dead to the brainstorm. Everybody, hey y'all, you're not rocking with the best of the graveyard. And if any brave ballsy corpse gets the nerves to go AWOL, let him know this chip shoulder basement chemist really came to play ball. Why would I leave my home just to see what your seeds are growing? These cats look intact, but the fact is they're really broken. I used to love writers and I used to love poems, and I really used to love artists until I started getting to know them. So every day's another dream and every step's another season. I'm gonna act like everybody else and try to find a little reason. As long as there's those questions that bring relief, I'll sit in my bomb shelter with a stolen big pen until my fingers bleed. Bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry, bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry, bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry. I hear the crash of crumbling continents over me. Bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry, bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry, bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry. I feel the shaking, the breaking bombshells and mortars breathe. Bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry, bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry, bomb, shelter, poetry, poetry. It's my only escape from this crazy world that be choking me. It's a strong force, digs in with all fours, won't stop till you're on sore, and grapples with sharp claws, sends travel through corridors, battles are hardcore, dismantles of our form, a savage bizarre storm. It's all love, trapped in the sandpaper box, and it's all fun, behind the egos and plots, and it's all been done, at least what they think is hot. So I'ma draw my gun and try to cease all this talk. This is high noon and everybody's shooting with pens, cause now there's competition where they used to be friends. And if you start to listen to the music, pretend you never thought this any more than just a useless event. Cause it's a auction block and you better be savvy. Wanna sell some copies, better be cleverly catchy. Want a network, probably better get leverage through acting. Every step hurts, but it shows who's meant to be family. So I'm defending this, stabbing back music first, cause it put me in my place in this universe. And when I look back to when my crew dispersed, I'll know we stood for something and we proved with our words. It's been a long journey, it's been mostly uphill. It's kept my head burning and turning, but still I guess I'll keep fighting and serving them still until my empty pockets finally merge with my skill. And I can afford to put out every anthem I make and get a little support from every chance that I take, and quit bearing my fangs and put my sword in its place and come to grips that it's not one for all and all for one. It's just breaks, 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 breaks. It's just breaks, 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 breaks. For every hype night with my boys on the mic, there's one that ended with disappointment of fights. For every whack MC that I served and left bested, there's one that congratulate, intended contested. For every time my rhymes started pushing their limits, there was 1,000 unoriginal rappers who dissed it. Cause if every second being sentenced makes moments tense, then I'll continue to push these heads over the edge. Damn, it's a giant earthquake, a volcano, a flood, and it's the birthplace of all the pain and the love, but it's the worst case, creating angels and thugs, and it burned flames in every brain that it touched, and every name that it crushed, and every fable that stuck on a turntable and spun, hoping for fame and some luck. But it's unstable and much of it is tangled in mud, and it's mangled and nothing will be the way that it was. Cause besides skill, there's a bunch of drama and lights, and the ice grills always be surrounding the mic, and advice will not be pondered but be pounded on in spite of those that try to get this dying breed of titans to unite. This is personal immersion and expression of souls, and it's easy to be bitter when they question your role, cause nothing stays hidden when the pen's in control. And every night I'm on the mic, you take a step at my school. This is competitive, who's better than this type of persuading? And it's a measure from pressuring me into going crazy. It's evident the methods of treachery hit me daily. Hip-hop ruined my life, but it also saved me, and I'm grateful for the stage when it pulls me from shadows. I don't take for granted all the places I've traveled, and I got nothing but respect for the faces I've battled. I'm just another wordsmith, and the mic is my anvil. For every supportive cat who be buying the disc, there shouldn't be a soul rapper who be trying to diss. For every rock star MC who thinks their rhyming is great, well there's one more cat who I won't be buying their tape. For every night makeshift left the mic torn to shreds, there was a month full of nights I slept with wars in my head. The listeners made me, cause it's all in the faith. Cause hip-hop is love, but it's also the breaks. My man Effort, yeah, he knows about breaks. And DJ Tyeaze, yeah, he knows of the breaks. My boys A and D, yeah, they know about breaks. My main man, not the same, yeah, he knows of the breaks. Roll them in once, they know about breaks. VM and ASC, those cats know about breaks. Bantar and Fool, man, they know about breaks. My man Ice Gorilla, that cat knows about breaks. Soul 1350, got breaks for heavyweights. My man Revenon, he knows about those breaks. And idealectic conceptions, they know what the breaks. And all those cats and listen, they know what the breaks. And simple drawings, they know about breaks. My man Pious, yeah, that cat knows about breaks. Organic elements, those fools know what the breaks. And Moksha, yeah, they know about breaks. The fifth column, they all know about breaks. And those lab rats, those cats know about breaks.
Fear of the dark.
In the darkest caves, you ain't sharpen blades and take apart the chains till things start to change. Till then we starve and pray, and with our hearts set flames until the storm intention, twice as frightening as your nightmares. Everybody's always afraid of those demons that they can't see. So tell me something. What if they're all a part of you that you can't believe? Everybody's always afraid of those demons that they can't see. So tell me something. What if they're all a part of you that you can't believe? Under the night sky, I try to find time to sit and write rhymes about the fire in my mind. This is live or die, we decide. So read the time or read your final breath and be buried by the fiendish design. I mean it's a lie, don't be believing the hype. Even seemingly meaningful people speak with the knife. In the heat of the night, these cats compete for a trite sequel to Fetal to Life. I'm grabbing a piece of the light. Y'all can keep on that vibe, I'm content where I stand. In the cut, sick enough to put a dent in your plans. I'm a venomous man and my penmanship can sever a tram or leave the champ with his head in his hands. What are you afraid of? Everybody's twisted in. Not for some of us block it and some of us live with it. So we're a little dark, but don't be so sensitive. We got fresh material, just a different package, and we send it in. What? Everybody's always afraid of those demons that they can't see. So tell me something. What if they're all a part of you that you can't believe? Everybody's always afraid of those demons that they can't see. So tell me something. What if they're all a part of you that you can't believe? What exactly is it you think I have to lose? My acceptance, my admissions, hand stamped to this bland, soulless trash can of recyclable hand clamp transplants. The possibility that someone might think I'm fresh, fat, dope, ill, nice, tight, skilled, off the hook, chain, hizzy, or latch. Damn, I don't wanna miss that. Someone talk some sense into this kid, he's losing himself. He's dreaming, he's sleeping, he must be drunk as piss. He's off a never-ending Storyville, riding giant flying dogs, trying to save the world from its own nothingness. What exactly is it you think I have to lose? My respect? Hell yes, fellas, we're out for fame, out for blood, out for good, out on bail. Y'all really think I'm out for respect from this mess of cadets all threatening each other, trying to convince themselves that they're the alpha male? Well, I told the pack to go fuck itself. I'm fine here by my lonesome. I'll tell your favorite idolic rapper what I really thought of his album, and tell your boys to buy my CD after I served and broke them. What exactly is it you think I have to lose? Some respect from your whack-ass crew? Man, fuck that, I dug rap before it was something everyone sucked at. Now dumb cats think I care if I'm a hunchback bell tower dust bag that never sees the sun past the horizon cause he stuck the pads on the NPC laughing to happen, see how sucker fan gets ushered past and shove their hands in the jeans to retrieve greenbacks that painted drunken cast of rappers just let an answer when someone says that was dope, man, what was that? It's become a catch-22, bait the hook, all bets are due. Let's take a look at your favorite crew and break them down to the basic move. I'll bet it's the same old tune, that's why I seek a saber tooth in the group therapy stage invader for angry youth who finally come up with a cause, just waiting for someone to break it to, expecting me to elbow in the face this crew debating who really paid their due. Well, I did, now it's time to advertise, but cats won't buy my album, side of sex thoughts, they'd rather pass on by, let's all forget that it's actually life. If you wanna crack at my rhymes, just take a step to the back of the line. You're critical of cats with cattle prods, keeping music from getting stagnant with time.
The imaginary lines that they're nudging us towards, and on the other side, empty eyes loving the source.
Man, it's the fantasy of flying that they're trudging through. Lord, it's been a long, hot life under the sun and it's scorched.
For each army of chemicals that wanders my nerves, there's at least one face that's gonna ponder my words.
For each drama swinging tentacle that mocks on my work, there's at least one tape getting through with honest concern.
And every compliment's worth at least 100 complaints. The tragedy of life is in such wonderful pain.
Every obstacle's worth at least a punch in the face. There's no accounting for taste when pain surrounds all our ways.
Piloting gliders in an ocean full of 7-something sevens. All the harder that you're blowing keeps me rising up to touch the heavens. For just a second, but before I can adjust my head, I'll suck back to the end of yet another dusty record. Must have been the way I was brought up, but in a side-by-side comparison of humans to primates, yo, I just like the monkeys better. What a lovely set of feathers. Can you fly? No, but I can glide whatever sky I'm dropped. And when I die under the hot sun, crash atop the rock heap, leaking hip-hop's blood, they'll see that all I had to prove is that I got love. But yo, it takes more than love to make music. It takes acres of mud plus a mule kid. And if you're patient enough with what you're doing, one day you may be waking up to improvement. But shaken up and spoon-fed is no way to go through life. Already too many loose ends and go-to lies. And if they're hungry for a scrap, then they know you right. Feeling that weird kind of sick like a cold in July. Let me know when it's your moment to shine, and I'll make sure to miss it. Then afterwards I'll close my eyes pretending that I get it. And while you're soaking up the broken pieces of your exhibits, I'll ask you what you got to prove, and you won't say shit, bitch.
What? There's a stash of jackals tracking rap cause they got nothing to do, and they're all leaving breath on my back like I got something to prove. If they're too fast and I'm trapped in the shadows, I'm good as gone. That's it, after this savageness they'll still expect some stabbing this. Ragging, twisting, walking averages, attacking with cracking whips, stacking chips with laughing grins like it's that within happiness. Hazardous, out of free packaging, price it please. Act the shit while life is practices hassle me, I got nothing to prove.
There's a braggadocious little kid inside of every listener with avid hopes of getting big, but hasn't found his visions first. He sits and chirps, but just disturbs through criticisms bigger words than he can handle. Asking me what do I prove and needs examples. The champs blow up and thinks that when they throw up signs, it's really cause they got something to prove inside their grown-up minds. He ignores our kind until mature and sure enough to find he's been documenting war from the wrong side of the front line. The fashion release, got you flashing your teeth, but then it's cash and release in this pageant of freaks. So don't imagine a dream, just be glad that you bleed for the cash that you need before you're back on the streets.
The cracks in the street, a smiling back,
got you flashing your teeth, and it's cash and release in this pageant of freaks. So don't imagine a dream, just be glad that you bleed for the cash that you need before you're back on the streets. The fashion release, got you flashing your teeth, and it's cash and release in this pageant of freaks. So don't imagine a dream, just be glad that you bleed for the cash that you need before it's back on the streets. fashion police. Caught you flashing your teeth, and it's catch and release. In this pageant of peace, so don't imagine a dream. Just be glad that you leave for the cash that you need before it's back on the streets. Cause the fashion police caught you flashing your teeth, and it's catch and release. In this pageant of freaks, so imagine a dream. Please be glad that you bleed for the cash that you need before it's back on the streets. Cause the fashion police caught you flashing your teeth, and it's catch and release. In this pageant of freaks, don't imagine a dream. Just be glad that you bleed for the cash that you need.